before I call the cops. Piece the alias, piece the cut rock. What the blood clot, what the subplot. Repeating history to the trigger squeeze like a buckshot. Me and my son at the bus stop. Ain't nothing changed except the drug spot. Down the block is now some spot where the up shop. This is my Sinatra mugshot. While you run the clock and fade away like a Kobe jump shot. I didn't choose it, it chose me. Took me by the shoulders like an OG. Listen closely and yo, life's a short-term memory. I'm tired of giving away my energy. It's out for my friends, so I'm sitting with my enemies, plotting my revenge. I hid the secrets in the rest. I saw a brother get on one knee for something he believes. Gave up a comfortable seat to fight for what it means to be free. Disrupt the machine to interrupt the country, just to be seen. I saw an officer get on one knee on the neck of a brother handcuffed in the street, calling out for his mother as he struggled to breathe. He died underneath for a counterfeit 20. As grandmothers teach young about the mustard seed and how to grow something from nothing to abundancy. All different colors in the street, no justice, no peace. All down at one knee, shouting fuck the police. It's the number of the beast to the east. My brother undercovers in the sheets, cause there's something in the speech. Gotta watch what you eat, cause they monitor the feed. So unplug from the screen, be seen. Life's a short-term memory. I'm tired of giving away my energy. It's out for my friends, so I'm sitting with my enemies, plotting my revenge. I hid the secrets in the recipe. I live within my means, but can't meet the needs of Billie Jeans. There's a thin line between the pedestal and guillotine. Scored through the shrill and the screams of grilling fiends whose impulse turn praise to insults of kings and queens. Fans of cancel culture will ban, dismantle your sculpture. Replace an idol with a man from a cult to personality. Let the parrots speak, beat the pageantry. Stuff the ballots with the lesser threat patsy. Let the madam speak radically. It's not about a salary, it's all about reality. Watch Adam and Eve fuck on an ad-free platform, cause art don't belong in a gallery or a firing squad. You're buying a fraud with designer scars, just trying too hard. You in a blind fog looking for a sign from God, while I'm trying to perform, end up dying like a dog. And yo, life's a short-term memory. I'm tired of giving away my energy. It's out for my friends, so I'm sitting with my enemies, plotting my revenge. I hid the secrets in the recipe.
People aren't hip to that yet. They're not really aware of it. They know some shit's going on in this country somewhere. But a lot of people out there don't know where it's at. But when they find out who it is who's causing trouble, tune into that, then they're all going to be just like the Panthers. So I think that they're going to do the dog right there in Babylon.
Take for granted they make to break, and master planet with compliments is backhanded. To you backpedaling, back gambling, Batman when there's no mask in public view. Like to judge you and find mud to take your name and run through puddles at your gut still, the gutter feel, but it still can't knock the hustle, cause the struggle is in front of you. Like to forget, cause the memory's convenient. Pretend to be allegiant, but end up being leeches, defending them with reasons till your energy's depleted and they done with you. Like to talk shit behind closed doors, or the people who know you is so mature. You insecure, you need an instant cure and attention to comfort you. Like to stand on a soapbox, white folks like they woke not. Recycle quotes, stop where your support roll. Pass the rock, step out the spotlight. We Paxson, not Mike. Ain't got shit to say and rip a page from Ricky Lake with 50 Shades. I stick a fork in the dinner plate, walk these dogs through the yellow brick cityscape. Like to mock top fives, but not provide a platform for artists to thrive as mom and pops die and drop like flies. Pennies that you monetize from Spotify. Genetically modified like the Carter 5. Planet Rock's been colonized and compromised with lots of signs to advertise, to blot eyes with dollar signs. I like to keep score, we eat the course with freezer frost. No gatekeep ignored and they lead the morse. Do a tiki torch like the disco at Comiskey with C4. Like to sleep on the beats to flow, you need to know to each his own, but I'm a repo, no ego, you like in vitro. I put it deep though, with no sheep coat for the East Coast.
Yeah, I always thought it was Rain of Nick College ass disco prom. That was prom.
Yeah, no, it's Rain on Nick College ass disco dorm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
When you escaped the jail cell through a gate, you scraped with your nails and made your way through a drain pipe. You take the smell. That first taste worth the wait, let the rain fell. Your birthday felt the wave, let your face well. Stains on your name get placed on the shelf next to all the paintings that your kids made with your help. It's like train or untrained, it's a game with yourself. The pain runs through veins till the pain takes your health. Snakes aim to drain, we separates from the fells. Fuck it, you take the L's, let the flames take the wealth. There's no price for freedom, a truce I made right with my demons. We too much alike, we tight, you know my weakness. And it's for demons to have a means to an end. So I shoot my arm like Rakim did to the stem. And I'm supposed to pretend it's all good when it's convenient. Sick of being at odds, just wanna break even. Recreate the atom just to break the even. Slide the snake inside your Eden, making babies just to change the season. Making up reasons just to stay believing. Keep reaching, keep digging, keep kicking, keep breathing. We give away our smiles just to take the pain. We give into our demons just to take it in vain. We give it our all just to take the fall. Then we give it what's left just to take one step. We give away our smiles just to take the pain. We give into our demons just to take it in vain. We give it our all just to take the fall. Then we give it what's left just to take one step. Like you ain't got a way out, you spaced out, searching for a face in the crowd, while they telling you to stay down, waiting for you to break. Down beneath the weight, being chased down by the hunters you've been running from. Feeling like your numbers come, finding comfort in the numb. Giving up is cumbersome. It's like I'm talking to my son. Walk but don't run, I fought the law and won my freedom back, holding a torch to the sun. And all I need is a match. That's what happens when you fall apart. You find pieces like a killer finds Jesus. Time teaches as the mind ceases. This is for my mom and dad and everyone that had my back. To everyone that battled back, my face full of spackle cracks. I've unraveled and snapped, gathered my stack, packed up my act, dragged my welcome mat to hell and back, keeping track of the miles when it hurts too much to smile. From the death of a friend to the birth of a child, the circle is wild. You ain't a friend, you family. This ain't the end, it's just insanity. Say peace and tell the camera cheese. Take a picture, take me with you, and take care of yourself like my son does his baby sister. We give away our smiles just to take the pain. We give into our demons just to take it in vain. We give it our all just to take the fall. Then we give it what's left just to take one step. We give away our smiles just to take the pain. We give into our demons just to take it in vain. We give it our all just to take the fall. Then we give it what's left just to take one step. To take one step. Take one step. Yeah. I made you a card in the shape of a heart that breaks when it's opened and you take it apart. Separated from its start, then saved in a jar till it grays. Time eats away the facade. Go pray to your God with tied hands. The odd land, I stand on dry land in wide pan. I swam, I ran till I can't. Now I'm collecting what washed up on time's sand. That sonogram made me an honest man. I keep searching forgotten lands, turning rocks to sand. If it's is God's plan, then fuck God's plan. I won't stop looking till we've locked hands and pull you to safety, wakey, wakey. Waves breach the place you sleep, you still my baby. Just a seed, never raised into a tree, I'm angry. Stop saying that it wasn't meant to be, Sadie. Don't take the plea, don't pray for me, just let me go crazy. Pain leaks, veins bleed, and pain streaks, it drains me. Stained cheeks, stained sheets with pain relief. Every scar has a lyric to share, but don't compare it. It's not how you wear it in front of the mirrors. House always wins, I see flaws in cards you play. The walls don't talk, they write, but it's too hard to say. You can see it coming from 1,000 yards away. A house divided can't stand, so it parted ways. I made you a love note with a bunch of quotes wrote in brush strokes that were cutthroat. Bled my feelings dry till it was blood soaked. Empty my guts for the gusto, going in the gust blow. Starve my appetite, part of the sacrifice for the host. Cut the rope from its parasite, have the knife. Running like a Studebaker, shedding these skins. Leave trims, they cling to the new razor. It's human nature, find humor in the behavior. The Vader, it wasn't me, it was the vapors. My insides are haunted by a ghost of a caged bird that sings suicide notes and safe words. Huff helium hits, filled with hope, watch it float into smoke just to sit and duck in a scope. Cores made of shrapnel from strays, guts full of bait and tackle. Don't touch what's fragile. A blank page sits empty with no words, no remedies and no cures. A record that slowly turns this moment of silence from a flame to an uncontrolled burn. Swallowing my throat hurts, bloodshot, broke nerves. The sign in my eyes says don't disturb, as tears just appear unwelcome. Hell spun and smell drunk. For those whom the bell rung, that moment when the needle leaves the groove, unplugs and disconnects between the blues. With life and death in a sec, I'm sitting at the ledge watching balloons slip. A gift sent to, a wish still pending with no ending.
Tangled up into the past, your eyes are this pain to last. Anchored down in other trap, twisted ankles tied to snap. Tangled up into the past, your eyes are this pain to last. Anchored down in other trap, twisted ankles tied to snap. Tangled up into the past. Tangled up into the past.
If you think you know what Zaire is all about,
Time to make the dough.
Rhode Island, the smallest state of the Union, but with a heritage and individuality unsurpassed by states many times her size.
Check. Ain't nothing special when you've been around drugs. Put away the pedestal, you've been around thugs. You carry a scent like you pretend to be tough. I seen enough in my peach fuzz to call a man's bluff. At 5 I could tell cigarette smoke from bud. The difference between uncontrolled drunk and coke buzz. But didn't know which drug that dope was. When you so young, you just soak up like an old sponge. Like secondhand in both lungs. Like canned sips that hit lips at 6, a Michelob tongue. This is my rosebud, whispered in cold blood. My welcome home when the street lights glow at dusk. Buck teeth and bowl cut, this is how you grow up with no manual and make a man that won't rust. Tough is how we show love. My pops said I'll never put a hand on you intangible, then gave me a hug like welcome home, son.
I'm different, that's what I am. I'm different. I'm different than the average person. I'm not better than anybody, but I'm different than everybody.
Can't remember every first name or birthday. I burnt ways, cursed fate of finding comfort in a bird cage. Can't mull over every word they say, rebuild your vertebrae. Ain't no church to pray, it's back to my birthplace. Ain't no work to earn a pay, I circle and learn to wait. Early bird regurgitate, turn that worm into bait. Hustle to determine fate, double the return you make. I kill what I eat, you sit and wait to be served with a plate. A A warm welcome's like a tough leather jacket. Where I'm from, blood is thicker than the accent. Cash gets spent, unlucky tickets scratched away with their last cent. Your dad's friends or your uncles, where you get swept aside and it never gentrifies. Places like New Bedford, not Bed-Stuy. Places where Chris Herron's a legend and heroin thrives. Where friends of mine with no second tries get left behind. You don't get help, you get high. You don't inherit wealth, you get by. No tears when you've been bled dry. Protect your pride or whatever's left inside. Just keep your head high, pretend like everything's fine. And welcome home, son. Welcome home, son.
Here it is. This is the big one. For all the money.
Don't worry, Sidney. I've hustled a hell of a lot better players than you before. Don't put up no brick.
So how you living? I don't fucking know.
Goodbye, my love.
How you living, that's the question. Why you quiet, why you stressing? Used to sidestep them, deny, then try to BS them. While my insides were wrestling, at 35 I learned my lesson. I'm like anxiety, depression. I'm good, no lie, one day at a time stretching. No trophy wife for prize possession. A lonely ride gives my mind perspective. You can't buy perspective or live by suggestions. From boxes, checklists, to a conscious objection. When I was young with a foul tongue, they try to talk down since round one. Till they saw me ball, then kept their mouth shut. Until they heard me rap, then kept their mouth shut. Now they following the ground with crumbs, trying to find new ways and how to front. Deny me entrance to shiny treasures, fuck your slimy guest list. Despite my ethics, I got grimy in my genetics. Keep to myself, be in the back. Don't need to attract unwanted attention. Don't need to react to the comment section. When karma comes collecting like Bronson in the West. And keep calm when they be up in arms, arguing over preference. It's all subjective. More or less, the moral lesson to how you living, given it's a rhetorical question.
So goodbye. Goodbye, my love.
Blessings, blessings, blessings upon lessons, lessons, lessons. Better give more than you take, never spend more than you make. Jordan rules at the palace in the paint, making waves through hacks and weight. Trying to catch the break, tackle bait, grapple fate. Trying to grab this apple from a rattlesnake. It's patty cake, skate like Larry Davis. Overheads like Master Ace, blasting bass, masking tape and masquerades without a masking cape.
Tell me, are you ready? I'll be there in minutes. Getting high, come down until I'm finished. Tell me, are you ready? I'll be there in minutes. Getting high, come down until I'm finished.
Dog, I'm off the shit. Stuck inside eternal cycle vomit spit. Puffing out the candles round the coffin, cut my losses. It's strangling my narcissist. Fill the trunk of car with it, collar rip. Paint me like my disposition, choleric. I'm calling out the parts of me that's scolding me to call it quits. Feed up on the ottoman, garlic in my argument. Bandits arm in my heart, I've been polishing off my cartilage. That's the carnage of coming clean, telling stories honestly.
Tell me, are you ready? I'll be there in minutes. Getting high, come down until I'm finished. Tell me, are you ready? I'll be there in minutes. Getting high, come down until I'm finished.
Cold is my perception, I'm a sucker for this future. Say it's good,
When light battles with dark, they clash till you see sparks. Like love at first sight, last with teeth marks. Empaths or bleeding hearts attract feeding sharks. Keep your wits sharp and your battery charged. Magicians play tricks and I'm staring at her hands to compare them. Unaware of the mirroring, a heroine, peril barrel in the brink, playing chicken with the sun when I realize I'm not staring. A gypsy wearing two different earrings, opposite attract to crash in a symbiotic pairing. Her hips a hypnotist with gifts bearing, lips a pickle herring. Where she travels, men keep disappearing. It's harrowing, this heroine follows feral winds with cruel intentions, tempting fools into pools of deception, unthreading spools by pulling one end while they run in opposite directions. Fuck did I tell them? What if 6 was 9 and flip sides? Convinced it was a sign, took my hand, held it high. Aligned with hell and sky like it was time, telling lies under a spell with 12 divides. Took a card from her hand, saw the lines in her palm. Stitched a tapestry, a character of me riding along. A pawn with a queen by his arm, quiet and calm. Where I didn't belong, in the eye of a storm. Took the pill without asking, looks to kill without passion. Hook and reel casting, crooked eels grabbed him. A rule of thirds if you're looking for the patterns. How death comes, I bit the apple, split the atom. Crows in a row, foreshadowed on the deck. Where you pick between roads, be sure where you step. The Caravaggio spread was an offering. Red sky morning, should've been a warning. Spider legs wove tighter webs with phantom threads. Lay with crochet, spread blanket on her bed. A safety net of comfort smells like life or death. Some swipe to remember, some swipe to forget. Weight on my shoulders as the snake shakes its tail, trying to keep balance while she sheds scales. My face drained pale when you set a plate and you're the meal. Took the bait and wait for the reveal. Made the bed with clean sheets, fate's concealed. Feel that shake in your grip like you made a deal. Embrace lips you ate well, but it tastes stale. Wake the fuck up and take the wheel. When executioners state to kneel, watch her face in detail, I'm full what she concealed. The smirk on top made it real, it made it ill. It's up for debate, but she came to steal. Lost in the forest blaze, a foreign place. Came awake when I saw my son and daughter's face. I went through a maze, a door shaped like elongated 8. Saw what moths chase, then pulled the cord from the game. A look of love, how predators watch prey. This ain't a plot for a grave, a story plot that saved. I tell myself when I start to stray, a price somebody gots to pay if they wanna play. I'm the one that got away. She asked me if I felt lucky. I asked her if she trusts me. I said yeah, she said no, then smiled at me comfortably, playing with the knife and fork in front of me. She never broke face after that, and what she said really stuck with me. I wonder if she still loves me. As we sit, I study both her hands and discover new subtleties. I wonder if she meant it and why she said it, cause I don't get it. Just try to forget it before I start to get defensive, and I would never, ever. She's heard that forever. Words with no worth, I'm not the first one to tell her, and you can't blame her. It's a shame she still treats me like a stranger. I ask her if she's ready to go, then tip the waiter. She hurries out the door before I can make the way for her. She don't wanna save you, but I will always chase her. And I wish I could change every bad thing that shaped her. I wonder what would have happened if we met as teenagers. Yeah. I let her walk ahead of me to cool off some energy, and I didn't tell her how I thought she looked sexy. Forgetting to say a lot of things lately, like how she's beautiful, and don't notice the little things like I used to. Cause it's easy to take each other for granted, to settle in routines, busy on your separate planets. I walk faster after her to open up the passenger door and try to make her laugh, but she just looks past and ignores. Now we're trapped between doors, and silence sits between us, deep in our minds, but I'm still trying to read hers. I'm playing back the sequence of events to find the reason of when the evening went from us eating to not speaking intense. What's the meaning and sense? It's eating the ends. I'm going deeper through the ether till I'm reaching the bends. And when I see her, she's 10, writing secrets with her pen. She pretends it's all even as the screaming ascends. I don't wanna leave her to defend against the demons they've sent. As the light beams intense, tears start streaming again. The lines of the road to the lines of her hands. Now she's running to a place as far away as she can. Hold up. Stand on feet tips, can't reach, can't manage this antique trouble that this man seen he wears on his neck. Canteen dog stranded with leash damaged and beat. They can't reprogram, can't land on his feet. They picking reasons, stripping freedoms like leaves from the given tree. Industry, bitter peace, left the bitter, sip the sweet, spit the seeds like mission complete. It's hunting season, switch the sheets, same bed, different dream. They in the wind, whipping breeze, cut loose, quick release, they duck goose. Squeeze the fitting seats, tug the noose, just to see justice and peace, just a team, tug the seam, just to see it unravel by any means. They intervene with the birth, not the whole child, sin redeemed. What's it worth once it grows wild in the green? Name your price, cause nothing that we do is free. For every piece of me, I give a piece of you I keep. Morning into night, you can see him unwinding, warding off the light till we see the sun rising. Lost another fight, you can always see him grinding. Refusing, he trying, he losing, he finding. Morning into night, you can see him unwinding, warding off the light till we see the sun rising. Lost another fight, you can always see him grinding. Refusing, he trying, he losing, he finding. Take me by the hand, lead with caution, flip to read its fortune. Cast a stone wall face, I keep my sword in cheek. Cheap talking, words bound to action of Prometheus rock. You stole back when didn't leave a spark, no they control your passion. Don't believe in art, steamroll by distraction. Keep them in the dark, scroll past them photo after photo caption. Trolled over past tense, promo ads by robo-admins. Hold no fathoms and gain no traction. Reside in timelines, hearts and RIPs to bye-byes. Side by side they ride or die on fine lines. They Einsteins to Einsteins, rap packs to Weinsteins. They pat backs and laugh at jokes till you sign fine. No one seems to know but the seasoned pro, buried in our pockets where all reasons go. Like old police, we see the holes like old briefs. You reap what you sow, but don't keep if you owe. You ain't free, they letting people go. You see them in the marsh when the seas didn't part. Now they lead them in a march, use their bodies as machine parts. Touch it, it's contagious, fucking will make you famous. For every piece of me I give a piece of you, I'm taking. He losing, he finding. Morning into night, you can see him unwinding. Rolling off the light till we see the sun rising. Lost another fight, you can always see him grinding. Refusing, he trying. He losing, he finding. I just wanna sit and enjoy this without clicks and noises. Join in, drink the poison. I'm only open by appointment. When I'm with my boy, keeps me grounded. Girl keeps me buoyant. I ain't a plaything, my clock don't stop. You're a toy with a slot to put a coin in. Symbol in each hand, permanent smile, laughing, crashed in. Turn out of style, replaced by an AI, invented by Kurt Wow. Till it go berserk like Colonel Kurtz in the WoW. And still my greatest work is the birth of my child. Used to sleep in the church owl, didn't seem worthwhile. When you could ride free like teens hopping turnstiles. Preached over sports car, other was a pedophile. Yo, haven't been to church in a while. Jumbo stack, Dumbo flat, listening to mumble rap. Playing dumb with a hunchback, I'm like Columbo Jack. Discovering a trunk full of crack, with a drum stack to my side like a blunt pass. Never earn enough money, be in the burbs comfy. Salt and pepper hair, gray burns are getting chubby. Start the stopwatch, this is how you box bullies in the school of hard knocks with one arm locked in a knot, blood dripping from my snot box. Got over bullshit like I'm John Starks, painting God parts at the table with card sharks. Against the odds in aardvark, making avant-garde art. Nardwar in the barbershop with the copy of Solid Rock and some knowledge to swap. Doing the Charleston to Noah's yacht rock, doing the Carlton till cops broke it up like a Carter plot. More street cred than these heads. When I see them be like peace, respect. They want beef on the net, fuck out of here. I don't need the stress, I got the hustle of a dog with 3 legs. You don't need to beg to eat and get fed. You a teacher's pet, pleasing the rep, waiting to be next. End up squeezing Kleenex, give the tweets a rest. You robbing Paul for Peter's debts. I need a redirect, quit repeating steps. I release and catch a low-key flex. Took the Bruce Lee text, the depth to being waterworks and made Jesus wept. While you seeking Easter eggs, I'll peek until my meter's red. Leave your speakers leaking, you getting your feet wet with each step like the Jets. I know how your season ends, pieces and debts, what memes and regret. I needle the thread from east to west, ether over ethernet. Where we connect like Frida said, her eyebrows scowl like Bukau was chilling out to the beat. Like the crowd I keep, I take the sour with the sweet. In the places I've been. Places I've been. Getting no better. write with my hands tied to a string. This diving bell rings when I sink into the fibers and dry into the ink of the skies of my daughter's green eye blinks. Yo, now I tell it to my shrink. The universe keeps widening its wings to fly again. I pretend I ascend. I don't care what they think. The water remains clear but unsafe to drink and keeps rising. Can I swim? Will I sink? He keeps trying, but he's unwinding. Silence deafening, the lights blinding. It's all timing, and it reminds him that deep down inside him, where he can define science, you go coal mining, found cold diamonds and old flyers from 05 and 06. No tide could rip or pry the pride from my grip. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Just lay back and watch the clouds move from the clouds while I sit and chill with the grounds crew. Drown in a shroud of blue like you found your muse, calling falsetto, walking in stilettos on the last threads of your rope that hang like sneakers in the ghetto round your neck and throat. And once you let go, the petals from this red rose slip the grip of Geppetto at the edge and echo. I slipped a letter note into the breast of your coat. Don't open the envelope until I tell you I wish you well and what we had was special, but what is dead will float and the rest will just settle. When the sun sets today, let the record play the stress away. It's best to stay quiet then go our separate ways. When the sun sets today, let the record play the stress away. It's best to stay quiet then go our separate ways. When the sun sets today, let the record play the stress away. It's best to stay quiet then go our separate ways. When the sun sets today, let the record play the stress away. It's best to stay quiet then go our separate ways. My insides burst, inciting riots, lighting fires to the night sky. I went berserk and turned Captain Kirk to Michael Myers lug. I unplugged and went acoustic, back to root shit, back to youth and rap music. Try to tap back into it, past pursue it through a path of ruins. Baggage I unpacked and threw it. Capture my own flag, gassed and fused it. Took a match to it. No maps with clues, kid, no batteries included. Went from master to the student on a track with daddy's shoe prints. The man of the house and hand-me-downs, trying to make his family proud. Beneath the canopy of doubt, they can't believe that he bounced. You know how life go, on that tight rope round your neck like a choke collar, trying to do like you told her. Simple man, not simpleton. Give me a chance, I'm never giving in. Resurrect through my next of kin to live again, beginning to end. Compare my winnings to my sins. With the feeling I can grin, leave my trimmings to the wind. When that gunfight succeeds and that sunlight recedes, and I walk into the night with my plight beneath my feet, knowing that I done right. I look back at past foot tracks, no ifs, wish I could have. Try my best, how good is that? When the sun sets today, let the record play the stress away. It's best to stay quiet then go our separate ways. When the sun sets today, let the record play the stress away. It's best to stay quiet then go our separate ways. When the sun sets today, let the record play the stress away. It's best to stay quiet then go our separate ways. When the sun sets today, let the record play the stress away. It's best to stay quiet then go our separate ways.